Welcome back, viewers. Today we will be testing a 15-minute trading strategy. But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon. Alright, as I said, today we will be testing a 15-minute trading strategy. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 29 different strategies. This one will be number 30, with 6 of them being winners. We have also tested a total of 413 indicators, with a total of 171 winners, which means that they have met or exceeded the 60% win-loss ratio threshold that we have set for them. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. But as we are working on building the best trading system possible, you could take any one of those 171 indicators and get out there and start potentially profitably trading the markets with them now. Alright, so today's strategy is a 15-minute trading strategy. It was tested on the euro versus the Japanese yen. It consists of basically 2 different indicators. Well, one, technically, it is the EMA, so the exponential moving average. So we have 2 of them on screen. One is set to a 50 period, and one is set to a 200 period. And so the red one is going to be the 200, the blue is going to be the 50. The setup on this is relatively easy. So like when we use a moving average on a very high period, we typically are using that to find the overall trend direction, and that is exactly what this one is doing. It's telling us the overall trend direction. And so when price is trading above the 200 moving average, we are looking for long trades. When it's trading below the 200 moving average, we are looking for short trades. Then what we're going to do is if we are trading above the 200, we are looking for price action to then trade above the 50. And once it gets above the 50, looking for long signals once again, we look for price action to return to the 50. And then we are looking for some kind of candle setup that is giving us signs of a rejection. And so this could be candles with long tails. The candles need to come back and touch the 50. And so we'll go ahead and look at an example of a long trade right now, so that way you can get a good idea. So you can see that price action comes up, starts to trade above the 500, or I'm sorry, the 200 moving average, and then you can see that it then breaks up above the 50 moving average. you can see right here that price action comes back to the 50. And again, the price action needs to touch the 50. It can go beyond it as long as we get a rejection candle that closes back to the upside for a long. In this case, you could see that we get a tail on this candle, a tail on this candle, a really big tail on this candle, and an even bigger tail on this candle right here. So we have 4 candles in a row that are all have tails or wicks that are wicking down through the 50, but neither of these 4 candles actually close below the 50. And then we get a nice push back to the upside. So these are nice rejection candles right here. And this would be an example of a rejection setup that we would take to the long side. We are going to do 50 pips as a stop, just a set stop of 50 pips. And, or I'm sorry, a set stop, and my number's confused here, a set stop of 10 pips, not 50. So 10 pip set stop. And then we are going to go for a 2-to-1 risk reward. So we're looking for 20 pips take profit. And so you can see in this instance, we get to about 36 pips pretty nicely. Over here on this side, we stayed within the stop. So that's what we'd be looking for as far as long trades. Over here on this side, let's go ahead and look at a short. So we get price trading below the 200 here. Then it starts to trade below the 50. And we see that price comes back to the 50. Right here, we have 2 candles, both of them with wicks piercing through the 50, rejecting that 50, and a nice engulfing candle right here. That would be our entry right there. Again, a set 10 pips is our stop, 20 pips going to be the take profit. I don't believe this one did not, barely miss the take profit on this one. This one would have gotten us stopped out. So that's what we're looking at as far as the trade goes. Again, try to keep the candles to a minimum, like engulfing candles and candles with wicks piercing through, stuff like that. So if you're handy with more candlestick patterns, then by all means you could use those as well. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and fast forward through the testing of the 50 trades, and we will pick this up on the end on the other side to look at what we were able to achieve with this strategy. Alright, so we are at the end of the testing now. Before we take a look at what we were able to achieve, now would be a good time to say that if you are interested in excelling your trading knowledge, highly recommend that you join our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. You can find a link to our Patreon down below, as well as a link to our Discord. Once you sign up as a patron, it'll give you access to the Patreon only channel, where we're posting some really great advanced information about trading indicators, trading philosophy, and trading strategies in general. We've outlined quite a few different profitable trading strategies for the patrons to see on the channel there. Our admins have put together a rather lengthy list of winning indicators for the MT platforms. Our admins and regular members post regular, almost everyday trade analysis, market analysis, where they put up screenshots of charts where they've marked out areas of support and resistance, indicators that they're using, exactly where they're entering and exiting trades, taking profits, the whole deal. They're growing small accounts really quickly with the information that they're putting out for everyone to see. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you'll get full access to all the indicators that we have tested. The access to the list of indicators shows exactly which ones were winners and losers and their win rates. You will also get access to a Excel sheet of all the strategies that we have tested. And so that shows exactly which strategies were winners, which ones were losers, their win rates, as well as links to go back and review the videos. So a lot of great stuff, great benefits to becoming a patron, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. All right, so here's what we're looking at as far as the numbers. We did 50 trades, 50 trade tests. We had 20 winners. We had 30 losing trades. Now, that is a gain of 400 pips using the 10 and 20 pip take profit and stop loss. So gain of 400 pips roughly. We lost 300 pips. That gives us a total profit of 100 pips. Now, that's not horrible. It's not great. I mean, some of that would be eaten up by spreads as well. But, you know, for the most part, even with it being a really low win rate, you know, 100 pip return on profit. This is a 15-minute chart, so I think this might have been within a couple weeks maybe. Definitely will keep you at a steady gain as far as I can tell. It's not going to skyrocket your gains, but like I said, all in all, not a horrible trading strategy. Something that you could definitely use as a beginner, kind of get your feet wet and get used to, you know, kind of a profitable strategy. So this one I'll mark as a winner. Like I said, not too bad. So there you go, another strategy down, and we will move on to testing another indicator from here. If you have not already, like this video, share this video, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on the bell notification so that way you are notified anytime I post a new video. So that way you know what indicators we have tested and are testing. Also, there is a link down below to join our Discord server, which is a free group communication platform where we discuss all things trading related. There is also a link down below to TradingView, and if you use that link to TradingView to sign up for an account, you will save a little bit of money. And lastly, there is a link down below to sign up for Patreon. Please sign up for the Patreon and support the channel the best way you can.